Let's talk about the origin of humanity. Today, we're diving into the topic of human origins. We've previously explored the idea of extraterrestrial creation and the biblical account of divine creation. Now we'll approach it from a third perspective: evolution. Where did humans come from? As we know, Earth is home to over 1 million species, yet only humans possess intelligence. According to evolution, we evolved from apes. So here's the question: if apes could evolve into humans, could other species also develop intelligence? Could birds become bird people, cows become cow people, or fish become fish people? Is that possible? Let's dive into this fascinating discussion. First, let's talk about that iconic image you've probably seen before. It appeared in a 1965 book depicting 15 human-like creatures with modern humans on the far right. Many people look at this and think it illustrates the process of human evolution, right? But the author's actual intention wasn't to show a linear progression. Instead, he was highlighting that these human-like species once existed on Earth, but they're not directly linked to modern humans. Except for us, the other 14 species went extinct. Why did only we survive? Some say it's because we were smarter, wore clothes, made tools, and knew how to live better. But here's the kicker. Fossil evidence shows that Neanderthals had a brain capacity of 1450 cc, 100 cc more than our 1350 cc. In other words, they were potentially all Einsteins. So why did they go extinct 20,000, 30,000 years ago? If intelligence guarantees survival, this theory doesn't hold up, does it? Some even speculate that Neanderthals didn't go extinct. They were smarter than us, developed faster, and might have been a previous advanced civilization that either ascended or went into hiding. Sounds a bit wild, doesn't it? Now, let's analyze what makes humans unique and why we became human. First, humans are the only species in nature that truly walk upright. Sure, monkeys or bears can stand briefly, but they primarily move on all fours. Why did humans evolve to walk upright? The theory is that we needed our hands free, especially for carrying heavy objects. You can carry light things with your mouth or one hand, but for heavy stuff, like say, hauling gold bars for the Anunnaki aliens, just kidding, you need to stand upright. Second, human muscles degenerate remarkably fast. If we evolved from apes, our muscles weakened dramatically in just 6 million years, which is unique in nature. Zoo monkeys don't lose muscle even without exercise, but humans, a few months of inactivity and we're weak as can be. In terms of strength and speed, we're the weaklings of the animal kingdom. Even stranger, humans are nearly hairless. Among land mammals, we're the only ones with bare skin and hair that can grow 1 meter or 2 long. Animal fur looks neatly trimmed, but our hair grows wild like a caveman's if left uncut. Eyebrows and beards. Eyebrows might help block sweat, but beards, what's their purpose? Also, consider this. Other upright hominids went extinct during the Ice Age. With no fur and a fear of cold, how did we not freeze to death? Logically, we should have evolved thick fur, right? This hairless design is truly puzzling. Speaking of hairlessness, we also have an incredible sweating system. A short run and we're drenched in sweat. Tigers and lions don't do that. What does this suggest? Our bodies seem designed for heat dissipation. Hairless, upright, we're like walking radiators. Some speculate this might be because we worked in hot environments, like digging gold for the Anunnaki underground. Kidding again. But Earth hasn't been consistently hot over the past 6 million years. It's gone through multiple ice ages. In such a cold, hot, fluctuating environment, losing our fur is just bizarre. Next, another unique trait, our white sclera, the whites of our eyes. Humans are the only species with distinctly visible eye whites. Functionally, they don't do much for vision, but they're critical for communication. In pre-language times, eye contact relied on those whites. A glance, and I know exactly where you're looking. Super useful for hunting and cooperation. Other animals don't need this, so their eyes lack sclera, making them look like expressionless aliens. Eyebrows serve a similar role, helping us express emotions and block sweat, a multifunctional feature. So far, we've covered the hardware. Now let's talk about the software. Language. The biggest difference between humans and animals is our complex language system. Not just words, but sentences with grammar. Animals make sounds, but they can't communicate complex ideas. Even social insects like ants or bees rely on signals, not language. In nature, language seems unnecessary. A single cry for danger is enough. Yet humans not only developed language, but perfected it. This suggests there was a critical moment in history when early humans needed language to survive. What else can language do? It allows us to lie and describe the future, things completely unnecessary in nature. Another unique skill is recording. Humans use writing, cave paintings, and sculptures to document experiences. Saw an alien? Paint it on a cave wall or carve a statue. I tell you my story, you pass it on. That's oral recording. Animals have memories, but they don't record. Gorillas don't paint murals, so their offspring can't learn from past generations, and their civilization can't progress. Humans, through recording and transmission, allow new generations to quickly learn from ancestors, growing stronger over time. This might be the biggest gap between us and animals. Now, is our brain really that special? Not quite. Whales and dolphins have more neurons, and spiders have a higher brain-to-body ratio. Our brain isn't exceptional in the animal kingdom. But here's the unique part. Between ages 3 and 5, humans have a critical period where we can learn grammar. If a child misses language exposure during this window, they can only learn words later, not sentences. It's like the Piraha people who can't learn numbers if they miss the chance early on. Cats and dogs can learn simple commands, but never grasp sentence grammar. This suggests our brains aren't that different from animals, but we somehow gain the ability to learn grammar early on, like installing advanced software. Even more impressive, nearly all human talents are shaped between ages 3 and 5. Take someone like Ivan, adopted at birth by a family of doctors and raised to become an excellent doctor. His success wasn't about genes, it was early education. So-called talent is cultivated during this critical period. Miss it, and potential is hard to unlock. Now, let's look at our hardware. It's honestly pretty pathetic. Our lung capacity is worse than birds, who can inhale and exhale simultaneously while we're stuck with one at a time breathing. Our reproductive ability is weak. Dogs have litters, but human childbirth is tough. Strength, speed, and reflexes, outclassed by cats and dogs. Our senses are the worst in the animal kingdom. We're cold sensitive, UV sensitive, hairless, and sweat like crazy, almost like a species designed for underwater or underground life. Yet this frail body houses a superpowered brain capable of logic, imagination, language, and vast memory. It's like a beat-up computer running Windows 10, an external upgrade that feels alien to Earth. If apes could evolve into humans, why not other animals? Elephants, dolphins, rats, and birds are smart, with brains as good as or better than ours and stronger bodies. Why haven't they evolved intelligence? This makes you wonder if intelligence isn't a natural outcome of evolution. In summary, human civilization is only 6,500 years old, less than 10,000 years, while other species have been on Earth for hundreds of millions of years. In this short time, we built a civilization. If other animals woke up, they might quickly build dog cities or cat cities. But here's the issue. If intelligence is natural, why do only humans have it? The extinction of Neanderthals and dinosaurs feels too targeted, almost artificial or divine. Earth has no second civilization. Either human intelligence is uniquely conditioned, or past intelligent civilizations went extinct or ascended. Either way, humans aren't the starting point of intelligence, but a midpoint. I'm not debunking evolution. Humans are definitely evolving, but I'm saying intelligence seems unrelated to evolution. It's more like an external system implanted between ages 3 and 5. So don't give up, especially kids under 5. You've got limitless potential. That's all for today. What do you think? Drop your thoughts below. If you're curious about human origins and evolution, Subscribe to our channel, The Mystic Files, to explore more mysterious and mind-blowing truths. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next update.